Welcome back to my channel. This is Alicia Creates. I'm Alicia. I'm trying to actually do stuff with my hair other than just curl it and call it a day because my hair is looking real rough on the ends and my natural hair is like my natural curls are not gonna work in the current climate of where I live. Like the humidity just I will look like I stuck my finger in a light socket. It's just not gonna work. So I have this thing that I do to help it just kind of lay flat compared to what it usually looks like. So I'm just dealing with that right now. It's really just fluffy, but like a flat fluffy. So I have it pinned to make it look reasonable. And I feel like the camera isn't picking up like the texture that you can see in real life. So it definitely doesn't look too bad on camera. In person, on camera, could be worse. So I'm gonna I'm gonna call this good. Good enough. Anyway, you've seen me look worse, I'm sure. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. The internet's only forever. It's fine. But anyway, I am about to get started on a part that I'm pretty excited about. They're about to do some, my character's about to do some sneaking, some sleuthing, some spying, if you will, to get some intel on some monsters, some people, a situation, and I'm about to have them start on a part of the book where things aren't exactly what they seem. And this is where a little bit of, not what I'm about to write, but this is where a little bit of romance kind of starts picking up a little bit more. And I'm excited. I am super excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. Right now, my word count is 30,594 words. And I will get you updated on where I leave off when I get back. So I will go ahead and get started and I will update you when I get back as well. Okay, so I think I did pretty good. I mean, there's definitely some spots I'm gonna have to go back, and I mean, right now it's a rough draft, so I'm up all of it. I'm gonna have to go back and do some fleshing out, and I'm pretty sure I already thought of a scene that I want to go back and add, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now because I gotta go back to work. I'm gonna add that scene later, probably tomorrow, because after I finished it up, I'm far past that scene now. They've left their little sleuthing. They're staying in town at a motel for the night. They've wrapped up the evening. Well, I guess now it's past dark. It's now early morning, so they've wrapped up their situation. And I thought of how I want to add a little tiny scene to finish a kind of conversation they were having to make it a little more, add some more to it. But I don't have time to go back and sort that out now, so I'm gonna do that later. But as I was saying a moment ago before I got all babbly, all of this is gonna have a lot of fleshing out that's gonna need to be done. So I don't know why I said it's gonna need to be fleshed out. Of course it is. It's a rough draft, duh. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think it's coming out great. I really like where they're at so far. And in the process of this, I got to do some online motel reviewing. And I always thought motels were just like one level. That's what made them different than hotels, or like the pricing or something like that. No, it's if they open to the outdoors. And it's funny because I've worked at hotels and motels, and I didn't know what the difference was. So if they open to the outdoors, to the parking lot, if you will, that kind of situation, they're a motel. If they open to a hallway indoor, they're a hotel. So the more you know. Also, which is funny because people are like, oh, you should know that, or they're like, oh, I've worked here. Of course I knew. Like I worked as both a maid and a manager of hotels and motels, and I didn't even know the difference. So calm down, calm down. I can hear you starting to type. Remove your fingers. Calm down. Calm down. But yeah, I learned that, and even within like people look down upon motels because they're called motels and they think they're just cheaper, sad versions. There are some nice motels out there. So I had them stay at a nicer one than they would usually stay at because of where they're at and the situation, and yeah, so if they're having a little nice moment. And I say they, I mean like all three of them, not like a little romantic moment. They're just in a nicer motel than usual. So I'm letting them have a nice time right now, kind of. Things are about to get weird for them and very unfortunate. So it's kind of the calm before the storm, if you will. I'm gonna add that little cliche. Not in my book, just for right now in this video. I'm just gonna say that little cliche saying. Which I know you should avoid those kind of con things in writing, but I like saying them, they're fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here so my video is not too long. And because I have other stuff I need to do. But I'm sorry, I'm looking for my word count. I have a bunch of screens. I have screen, monitor. There's a lot going on here. So I'm ending on 31,842 words for a whopping total of a hundred of what's wrong with my brain, of 1,248 words. So I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad. I say way too much. I need to just think without making noises. Jeez. As always, let me know how your projects are coming along if you work on anything. Otherwise, you can let me know what's going on in your life. Give me a little life update. I'm always telling you guys what's going on in my life, even though you're either one, not here for that, two, don't care. But here I am yapping anyway. So go ahead and yap down below and let me see what's going on. Just gab down below. Or like I say, always say, if you don't want to leave full sentences, leave me an emoji. Let me know what you're up to. Let me know what genre book you're working on. You know, all the usual stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.